Okay, I'd much rather be here than talking to you guys, but it is what it is. I got to make a living. Okay, so my name's Ken Finnan, and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage. That's all I'm talking about. Just keep you relaxed. No fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so again, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing. Okay. Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why. Okay. 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC, even Achievable, all of them you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all. And then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason. And then the ones you got for the wrong reason, the ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit. Okay. And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos during my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass. Okay. Good. Okay. Everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass it. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I gotta pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby.
Like the Brady Bunch. Listen to that guy up there.
Listen to that guy up there. Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
I have the new synthesizer to make it sound better. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought a little to make it loud. It's like, does it get louder?
It's still, the mic is still very sensitive.
I know it is. This works better with a laptop. It said. It is what it is. So, okay. Welcome on. Happy Thursday. I actually feel like I'm doing a podcast. Hey Jeff, how are you? How was your day today? Okay,
pretty good.
I'm wearing for a banger of a show.
Banger.
That's from the podcast I listen to all the time. They Ruthless. I don't suggest anyone else listen to that because it's definitely more along my taste in business than other people's. I'll put it that way. It's a little right of center, I'd say. Not really far right, but a little right. I would listen to All In podcast. I tell everyone to listen to the All In podcast. They talk about everything, AI, tech, everything. What?
I know you're a big fan of that.
Yeah. And they're good. They're on twice. They're not on and off. They're only on twice a week. So anyway, happy Thursday, everyone. I see some good news and some bad news coming in here. It's going to be some good stuff. Vicky Victoria. Okay, now, real quick, I'm going to get through this. If you need tutoring, check me out at series7exam.org. Look at that, another pass. If you want tutoring and I have me, and if I'm too expensive, I have 3 or 4 tutors that are under me, that are really good. They're solid. They charge less. And if you're really just struggling to find how to start, a much cheaper option, and he's really good at what he does. The guy down here, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Okay. Here's a story of a man, Jeff, who takes you through the custom study plan.
I don't think many people know that song.
I know. Some people might. Anyone who knows that, you need to update your insurance. Okay, so now, he's really good at custom study plan. He works with like 30, 45 minutes, whatever it is. He gets everyone set up. A lot of people have used it and said that's really good shit. So it's called the custom. If you go to my website, it's called the custom study plan. If you want to go another way, you want to go check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. He's outstanding. Jeff just put the link for the custom study plan in there. And good stuff. Last thing I'm going to get you. One, check out the Facebook group. It is growing by leaps and bounds, almost like Superman. Let's see. Boom. There's the name of it. FINRA and NASAA Exam Test Prep Network. I mean, it feels like we're adding 30, 40 people a week. I don't know. It just feels like it. I don't know if it's that number or not. I have no idea. Also, check out Achievable. If you need a supplement, I'm not even saying use my goddamn link. I have links all over the place. Don't even worry about using links. Okay. And there's Michael LaRosa trying to give me a heart attack every time. And last thing, I know I lied to you. Every Friday night, we do a membership class at 6 p.m. Eastern. Every Friday night at 6 p.m. we do a membership class. And it's literally, for now, at least until the end of August, until we figure out how to rip you off, how to raise prices. It is going to be it's still $25 a month. And you get 4 classes. It's kind of insane. Okay. Oh, look at that. Banker Becky saying hi to Jeff. Okay. Let's get into this. Juan Felipe. Are you missing? Okay. Juan, are you missing an L in that name? Or is it really Juan Felipe Sarmiento? Okay. Congrats, baby. That is outstanding. That was my thing. Okay. That's outstanding. I got to get a soundboard to hit buttons and shit like that.
I don't know if this new soundboard thing is working too well.
Is it worse?
Yeah, I don't know if it's not.
You can't hear me?
No, it's like it's coming through kind of I don't know, kind of funny on the
Like stuffy?
No, just not clear. Like a little scratchy.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I wonder if I have it because I have it too loud. I don't know.
No, that's better.
What I just that's better.
Yeah, it was like coming in like I don't know. It wasn't coming in good.
That's good.
That's
How about
better.
That is getting better.
A little bit.
Okay, I'll deal with it. I'll try not to yell into the microphone. Okay. I gotta figure out how to use these stupid things anyway. Okay. So Juan Felipe, that is outstanding. Do you get to 65? That is not an easy test at all. At all. Baby. Boom, baby. How does that sound?
That's better.
Okay. I'm trying all different kind of buttons. I'm pressing all buttons and I'm just clicking things and I have no idea what they're doing. Okay. Okay, let's get into this. It'll be better once I get a fucking desktop. Okay. Juan, this is why I ask everyone, were there any surprises? Did you have any surprises? Again, I know it's on the exam. Anything pop up? SPACs, CE, hedge funds versus pipes versus SPACs versus venture capitalists, anything like that. I don't need questions, obviously, but did anything come in that shocked you? Okay. T-7. Okay. Okay. Big three fucking topics. Toilet paper. Didn't you ask me that last week too? Okay. So, performance-based pay is not allowed unless the administrator allows it. And it's now, if it is allowed, it's only for qualified clients. So you're allowed to get a fee based on how well you do versus an index. It's only for qualified clients. Qualified clients are clients that have 1.1 million assets under management with you or 2.2 net worth, one of the two. As long as you're both, okay? Either one of those are fine. Either 2.2 net worth, not including a car or house, liquid, or 1.1 million assets under management, you can charge a performance-based fee. Big three topics: investment vehicles, regs. Those are the two big ones. Oh, and I tell everyone, before you walk into the 65 or 66, please, oh please, read estates, trusts, and joint accounts. Not heavy, it's just low-hanging fruit. It's like for the 7, you do customer accounts. Here you do estates, trusts, and joint accounts. Banker Becky, thank you very much. I appreciate helping you out. I love it. I'm so happy for you. That is outstanding. It's great to be done. That's the thing. It's such a great feeling to be done, except for I'm never done. I'm stuck in this hellhole of tests until I die. I will be teaching till noon on the day of my funeral. I guaranteed it. Okay. Elizabeth, Lizzie Borden. Okay. Elizabeth Simone, 2 first names. Okay. Not tonight. Tonight is NASAA night. And I really don't like flipping over it, but I do have a lot of good videos on there. If you go find here's the thing. I'm not totally blowing you off. I do think if you go, because that's a tough question anyway, go find my video, Can You Pass My Brutal Exam? It's a great video. It'll give you a good vibe. It'll give you a vibe on what you might see on the exam. I'll just leave it at that. We'll go from there. Good evening. He's the one who confirmed that Denmark was taking baby puppies to kill for the lions. Okay. Because he's a dick. Okay. Leonard Brown. Yes. If I have so many people that study for the 66 and they bang out the 65 like a week later. Yes. Everything that's on the 65 could be on the 66. So I think it's much more straightforward. So, I mean, every student I've had that has failed the 66 and gone to the 65 has found it's much easier. So, yeah, I mean, so I would go right into it. If you missed it by a few points, just spend a week studying, bang out the 66. There's more regs on the 66 and there's less business and economics on the 66, but it's such a similar test. Vicky Victorious. Vicky, victorious. Life and health, baby. Life and health is a joke compared to this. Also, remember something. Always remember that when you're gonna take the life and health. Go check out the Insurance Queen on YouTube. She's really good. If you're going to do the life stuff, she's amazing. She's a little weird, which is fine. She has pink hair and all that shit, which is fine. I'm just jealous because she has hair. She's really good. She has I think she has almost shitloads of viewers. And she's really good at what she does. She has a lot of videos. Like, I was going to start doing the insurance stuff like a year ago because my friends of mine said, you should start doing insurance stuff. It's an easy one. And I did research and I realized that she did a great job. I don't need to fucking do it. Why confuse people? Okay.
One actually, if you jump way ahead about what was on the exam. No tax, no CE. Yes, I'm VC.
I got it. I see that, right?
Yeah.
No SPACs, no CE. Yes, and venture capital hedge funds. Yeah. Yeah, total return, baby. What is total return? So total return, remember this. I won't do the math here. Total return is your growth plus income divided by original. So let me do a little in your head. If I buy stock at 50 and it goes to 60, that's a $10 gain. If I buy stock at 50 and it grows to 60, it's a $10 gain. Okay? Then if you get a dividend, that's the income. So you add that to it and then you divide. So if it's like, if you buy it at 50, sell it at 60, that's $10, get a $2 dividend, you divide by the original, and there's your total return. Total return is growth plus income.
But I think that the key takeaway from this is, because everybody asks the same question, what should I focus on? The answer is everything.
Right.
Yeah. I know it's a silly answer, but you need to have an understanding of all topics.
Yep. I agree. Okay, Elizabeth. I think he put the link in just below this. So yeah, if you go, oh no, that's not the same one. So the link for the memberships, Jeff, did you put that in yet or no?
Put it in.
So Elizabeth, so if you do that, just join us. If you just want the videos, it's 19. If you want the videos and the options class, it's 50 a month, not a week, not a day, not a fortnight, a month.
Okay. A fortnight.
Come on, I gotta be outside. I gotta go a little different. Okay. Julio, me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Okay. Boom, baby. Let's get this fucker done. That is outstanding. Well, jump. Go ahead and jump. Well, jump. Didn't mean to make you jump twice. Julio, that's awesome. Everyone says that. Couldn't have done it. Like, I get that. I helped you. But this is what I try to tell everyone. I'm not accepting that. Because I think I don't care how much I help you. If you don't do the work, you're not passing. It's all you, baby. I helped you get over it a little higher. But I'm telling you right now, it is all you, baby. It is all you. Okay. Joanna, Moana, everything done. You're totally done. How great is that? That is all. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? That's outstanding. Again, I asked. So you just did the 65. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go.
30-day problem for a 20-year career.
There you go. Exactly. All done. Yeah. Okay. Same thing, Joanna. Go to find the Insurance Queen on YouTube. She's fantastic. Okay. There you go. Oh, look what he wrote.
That's very well said.
Yes, exactly. Linda Barba. Boom. Okay. Okay. Isabel, can you use capitalized offset real estate? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. Taking the 66 on Monday. Boom, we got this. We got this. Any problems you got? Listen, lender, you got to, everyone is going to take it. You got to tell me, okay? Tell me you're going to pass. I love, so any issues? Any issues going on? What's going on? That's what we got to figure out. Hold on. We have somebody. Okay.
Oh.
Where is it?
Somebody just posted that I heard digital currency questions show up on the 66.
Yeah, they're showing up a little bit. I'm getting a lot of that. And you got to know the difference between blockchain and currency and all that. Okay, hold on.
Interesting.
So it's this one. Oh, so I was right about Juan. I knew he was missing an L. No L for you, baby. All wins, right? All wins all the time. That's outstanding. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. So, here's what happens. This is the way I think of it, Isabel. If you have can you use capital loss to offset real estate income?
Are we talking about, we're not talking about a REIT, are we?
No. Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah. I don't know what the number is, but you can write it off. Capital gains, so it depends, right? So I think if it's, you can do 3 grades. So listen, if you think of real estate income as ordinary income, and that's passive though, right? I'm trying to think about this. Let's see one second. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can figure this out. Because if it's a gain, then yes. If you do real estate gains, okay? If you do real estate gains, then yes, because it's a capital gain. It's got to be $3,000. There it is. Okay. So according to TurboTax, you can use, I feel like I've looked it up. According to TurboTax, if you have capital losses, it's just that you can use up to $3,000 to offset your rental income. Now, if it's gains, if it's capital gains, you can use it to offset each other. So that's where we go with this, okay? So if you have rental income, you can use, it's like ordinary income. So you can use $3,000 a year to offset it. But if it's capital gains, you can use dollar for dollar. Hope it helps. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Here's the thing. I don't know that the real test, they might, okay? I don't know that the real test. Wait, LaTanya said, thanks, guys. What is she saying? Did she say something I missed? I don't see it. Okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. I don't know that they're going to kill you on the test on knowing the difference between exempt transaction and exempt security. I know the vendors do it all the time. They do it all the time. They go, which one of the following is not exempt transaction? And then they give you 4 things that are all exempt and one's selling treasuries. You're like, which one is it? I know that. I don't think the test is doing that. Most of the time, it's going to be which is an exempt transaction. The other 3 are not anything. Okay. So exempt securities never have to register, right? Ever. Anything issued by government, any government. Federal, Japan, Brazil, United Kingdom, Canada, U.S., they're all exempt. Anything by U.S. or Canadian munis, Toronto, Quebec, territories, Halifax, if that's a thing, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, eh? Okay, now, if we have anything by a bank, utilities, common carrier, commercial paper under 270 plus other rules, anything on an exchange, mutual funds, selling to qualified persons and charitable, religious, nonprofit, Reg D, Reg A. All these things are exempt securities. They are all exempt securities. Why the fuck are you calling me? No, I get students who I like, but their moms are so over the top. And they go, do you have a minute? And I didn't answer, and she calls. I'll try to call her when we're done, but no.
Put her into sales.
I know, exactly. I had a friend like that who would call like 10 times a day. And I go, you call me 10 times? No, I didn't. Yeah, you fucking did. Okay, so now. Okay, so now that's exempt securities, exempt transactions, unsolicited non-issuer. Okay. Hold on. Jeff, you can talk. Be nice. Everyone talk to each other.
Oh, there goes Ken talking to himself again.
Yeah, I'm talking to the. I won't type. I refuse to type. That's why.
There you go.
I mean, she called me this morning when I was trying to drive. It's like, the fuck? I love helping people, but you know what? If your parents helping you fucking make things, you better be working 100 fucking hour weeks. I get it. If you're working 100-hour weeks and your parents making calls for you, I get it. But if you're not, make your own fucking phone calls. Be a man or a woman. Woman up. Okay.
Woman
now,
up. Wow.
Woman up.
New movement.
I know. It's crazy. So now, exempt transactions are things that it's normally for a non-exempt security. For a non-exempt security, okay, if you're doing it in a certain way, so unsolicited non-issuer, isolated non-issuer, that's just like a trade, selling to institutions, a private placement up to 10 retail clients, selling as art of an executor administrator of a dead person or a bankruptcy, selling to your own employees, selling to an underwriter. All these things are types of exempt transactions. Okay? All of these are exempt transactions. They will not most likely not make you choose between. They will not do what the vendors do, where the vendors go, oh, these, like I said before, these three things are which things are exempt transactions, and they give you 4 exempt things and 1 that's an exempt transaction. I don't think the tests will do that. I think they could. I don't think they will. Using Notman, who I like the people there. Oh, wow. Yeah, Lee, you're taking it in 10 days. Why don't you do this? You're scoring really well. You're scoring awesome. Spend 2 days, maybe 3 days to the 10th just going through videos, my videos or whatever, or reading just to bulk up your knowledge even more. Do a few of my SIE exams, even though this is NASA night, even on my SIE exams on my exam walkthrough playlist, then start banging out finals. I think that'll be the best. Okay. If you're right, okay. If you work for an insurance company and you're selling your own shares, you're exempt. As cacti, Arizona cacti. That's what that is. She's on my Zoom class sometimes. Okay. Arizona, baby. If you are working for an exempt issuer and you're selling your own shit, you don't have to register. Here we go. Okay. No surprise. Wow, Victoria. That's crazy. I mean, can you give me, was it like, I mean, look, if it's anything more than these things, let me know. Total return, dividends, current yield, convertible bonds, maybe PE. Anything more than that, let me know. No toilet, it's under God. Oh yeah, Violet she's sleeping somewhere. Billy. Oh, by the way, Isabella, who took the test last Saturday, did pass, which is awesome. Hopefully she's going to come on tomorrow night and give us a breakdown of what I'm so happy for. No, so toilet paper, it's estates, not just state, estate, like when you die, trust and joint accounts. I think it's in my, 1, don't be fucking lazy, read the fucking book. And 2, I should have a video on it under investment advisory accounts. If not, read the chapter. Remember, videos are a supplement. The chapter reading is the key. Violet is the sweetest dog in the world. I agree. Okay. No SPACs, which is good. No CE. So venture capitalists are more for like looking for like long-term investing, looking for high returns, taking over like early stage companies. Hedge funds, they hedge their risk. Obviously, they're hedge funds, but they look for what they call absolute. You're looking for this absolute returns. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Absolute returns. Hedge fund, and what that means is that they make money whether the market's up or down. Even in a good market, they make money, and even in a bad market, they make money. Like they're saying, they're looking for like 8% a year no matter what. Okay. Billy D. Yeah, she passed on Saturday. She was very worried, but she nailed it. Oh, look at that, Jeff. Boom. Okay. Okay, so I have a video called, it's the Series 63 Quick and Easy. It's a registrations chart chart. It helps. But look, this isn't brain surgery. It's just the books do a bad job. Broker-dealers register anywhere they have it. They register the SEC level, FINRA level, and then any state they do business in. What does doing business in mean? It means if they have an office or even one retail client, they have to register. And remember, broker-dealers execute, IAs give advice. Broker-dealers execute, IAs give advice. So, if they're a Canadian broker-dealer, they have to do a limited registration. If they are only advising institutions and they don't have an office, they don't have to register. What's my saying? No office, no retail, no register. Remember that. On broker-dealers, no office, no retail, no register. Okay. Next. I think that's it. There's not much more to that. They expire on December 31st. They have to do consent to serve as a process like everyone else does, and we go from there. There's no such thing as a federally covered BD. They're all registered with the SEC, the states, and FINRA. IAs give advice. Investment advisors give advice or manage money. They are registered either the state or the SEC, never both. Never both. So, if they're over 110 million, they register SEC. If they manage mutual funds, investment companies, they are SEC. If they're in 15 states or more, they can register with the SEC. If they're a consultant, not owning it, consultant for a pension plan, 200 million or more, they can register with the SEC. If their assets are between 100 and 110, they can choose SEC or state. If they're under 100, then they can only register state, unless they're in 15 states or more. Then they're in a state that doesn't recognize advisors, then they can register with the SEC. When would they have to register on a state level? If they're not SEC, then if they have an office or more than five, not five or more than five retail clients, they have to register. If they're a federal covered advisor who has an office or more than five retail clients, they must notice file. There we go. Did I breathe in that? I don't know. Okay. Tarek, we're going to be fun, baby. Just keep reading. Boom, boom, boom. So Tarek, Tuesday nights. Tuesday is Series 7. Tuesday is FINRA night. Like Wednesday is spaghetti night. Was that what it was? Do you remember that commercial? Wednesday is... It was an old commercial. What?
Prego.
Yeah, it was like that where she yelled out the thing. Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day. That's what it was. Wednesday is Spaghetti Day. Okay. It was Prince. I guess it was Prince. Yeah, Prince Pasta. They had 1969, the commercial came out. It used to be back when we were kids, you can go out till the lights went out kind of thing. So they were Anthony calling him out of the window. It's a thing. I watched way too much TV when I was a kid. Correct, you're going to get it. That's a lot on Tuesday. Okay, here we go. The question told me which IA would not have to register state if they have no office options or like 6 retail clients. I think the investment company would do it. Because if you have 6 retail or 8 accredited, remember, accredited investors don't matter. Elon Musk is retail. Remember that. On the state level, Elon Musk is retail. Okay. There it is. There's the back of it. If your only clients were broker-dealers or insurance companies and you didn't have an office, that's the answer. They don't have to register. So I got a question. It was like, an IA or broker-dealer has 20 clients. Which would force them to register? 20 BDs? No. 20 insurance companies? No. 20 banks? No. 20 retail clients with $1 million minimum net worth? Yes. Or 20 accredited investors? Yes. Okay. I never heard of camp theory. Do you mean CAPM? And I don't know what cows is. Okay. Oh, there it is. And okay. The CAPM is easy. Okay. Hold on. Vicky, thank you very much. I fucking love it. That's awesome. Okay. Yes, insurance screen is amazing. Okay, here we go. So back to this. So I like going to the camp one. Okay. So camp theory, CAPM it basically is looking at a single security or a very small group, and we're trying to determine the return based on the risk. Okay. They're trying to determine the return based on the risk. So the CAPM calculation is the beta one. This is super easy. I don't even do it on a fucking board. Okay. So CAPM is you take the return, whatever the index return is, whatever the index moves up, whether it's 8%, 12%, whatever it is. I'm going to give you the easy way, and then I'm going to give you the more difficult way. You take the return of the index, you multiply times beta. That's it. That's a calculation for CAPM. Index times beta. That's easy. So if you have a beta 1.5, index goes up 10%, 10 times 1.5, 15%. That's your expected return. That's CAPM. However, the one that they fuck you with sometimes is a harder one. They have to calculate risk-free rate of return. We're going to do the same thing. Index went up 10. We have a risk-free rate of 2. And we have a beta 1.5. Same numbers, people, okay? So, Shauna, make sure you write this down. The market goes up 10. You have a risk-free rate of 2, and you have a beta 1.5. So, first you subtract the risk-free rate from the index. So 10 minus 2, that's 8. Then you multiply times 1.5, that should be 12. Then you add the risk-free rate back in, that makes it 14. So again, if it's normal beta, index times beta, done. If they add in risk-free rate of return, you subtract the risk-free rate of return from the index, multiply times beta, and then add that back in. The formula looks so fucking confusing, but just do it that way. And if your actual return is better than the expected, you know what that's called? Alpha. It's the alpha dog. So alpha is anything you do over expected. Okay, here we go. Digital currency. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So digital currency is any electronic asset, okay? Whether it's NFTs, cryptocurrency, all that shit. Now, blockchain is the trail of the transactions, and that's if you ever hear Bitcoin mining, that's what people are doing. So what they do is they give you a little tiny little snap, a little reward for verifying a transaction. So let's say, I'm going to use all the names here. So let's say I buy something from Shauna. Hold on, let's do it this way. Michael buys something to Linda. Linda buys something to Sophocles. Sophocles buys from Banker Becky. Banker Becky buys it from Vicky. Vicky buys it from Shauna. Shauna buys it from me. The blockchain will list all those names on the transaction, and the computers are there to verify the chain to the blockchain to make sure it's right. And if they correct it, they get a piece of a Bitcoin. Back in the early 2000s, you wouldn't get a whole you might get a whole Bitcoin. Okay, but now you get like a 0.0001. But that's why there's a lot of energy. That's why a lot of college kids were running it, and they were getting in trouble because all of a sudden the dorms, the electricity bills were skyrocketing and browning everyone out. Although in college sometimes I brown out or something different. But so the point is, that's what the blockchain is. You might have to know the difference. So blockchain is the trail of transactions that gets verified by miners. Digital assets are like electronic things that are stored electronically, like a safe or what do they call it? A vault. Like, the little hard
storage or
yeah, exactly. Storage, right, exactly, or a vault. And then cryptocurrency is a type of digital asset. Bitcoin is a type, and they are not secure for the most part. None of them are securities unless they say otherwise. They will not make you decide which is a security. And that's the other thing. They just came out with a bunch of laws. I did a video on TikTok on it, on all the laws that came out about a month ago, maybe mid-July, about like setting the rules for Bitcoin. Because do you know what? This is what sucks about the old SEC. And that's why, you like Trump or not, he's doing some good stuff. The new SEC, instead of just regulating by lawsuit. So what used to happen was they would sue Solana or Bitcoin or Ethereum if they did something wrong. That's how they'll regulate them. But they didn't have rules. That's how they'd figure it out. So now they're setting rules. They're setting the guidelines for Bitcoin and Solana and Ethereum, all the cryptocurrencies. They have to have some, if you want to be a stable coin, all these rules. So now the Bitcoin agencies and the people running them know what to do. Okay. Linda, boom, baby. Linda, we hope that helped. Okay. Michael Rosa Dick. Okay. Hope you got that right. Toilet paper. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rex, thank you. Okay. Okay. I think you mentioned before. I'm finding the 60-bit total beast. Okay. Yeah. I think the 63 and 65 is easier than that. I do. But the problem is it's two tests. That's the problem. Okay. The problem is it's two different tests. Okay. Okay. So I would just nail the 66. If you missed it, which you won't, because you only missed it by 3. I'm sure you studied hard. Just get it done. And then if you miss it, go bang on. The 63 for sure is easier than the 65, than the 66. And then I had a girl, Kalina, great kid. She failed the 66 the second time, was really freaking out. She took the 63, was freaking out about that, but then thought it was easy. And then she did the 65. She said it was so straightforward. Okay. Oh, now. Okay. Inertial inflation. Do we all know what that is? Inertial inflation is when inflation tends to not stop. So inertial inflation is kind of what inflation keeps staying, even when the stuff, even when it's, what are you going to call it? Even if the reason goes away. Okay. That's really what it is. So inertial inflation is just like persistent. It doesn't go away. Okay. I'm trying to see if anything else I can add to that. Okay. And an excise tax is like an extra tax. It's like, that's for liquor, alcohol, yachts, shit like that. And again, I'm not the beast. You're the beast. Okay. Let's go, babe. Okay. No, Victoria, no. The insurance queen is great. She does a great job. Yeah, nobody's me. But the point is, she's great. She's really good. She'll be someone. Oh, my God, Victoria, you have so much time. You know what's great about the insurance ones, too? If you fail, you can take it the fucking next day. You can literally take it 3 days in a row. Sophocles. Let's go, baby. It is. Listen, I try to explain the licenses that the 7 is kind of, you can sort of do brute force and just attack it. The 66, it's like, it's like an angle. You look, I think I find it by the word, it's more cerebral. It's much more accurate. It's much more about thinking. So the 7 is hard, but you can probably get through it by just, grinding. The 66, you got to really think about this stuff. Okay. Yeah, I really looked at it. Okay. I don't know how we were going to do this. I don't know how I was going to do the insurance. It would have been way too fucking much. Okay. Now. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why this girl, whatever. Insurance, this queen, I could be the insurance king. Yeah, I would have done all the. Remember, because this is what happens when you do insurance. There's a lot of basic ones, and then there's specific ones for each state, kind of thing. So you do the basic ones. I think she has the different videos for each state, which is nuts. Good for her. Okay, gear grinder. You can hit me with an outside the box. Okay, you can look at that. He gets all this shit. Okay, now EAF. Do you know what the EAF is? It is an index. What is, you know what it is?
Europe, Asia, Far East.
Good job. Very good. It's all the development nations outside. How many countries is it?
Oh, that I don't know.
21. But it's all developed countries. Okay? Outside the US and Canada.
You want to say it's like the G7 or G10 or something almost?
Yeah,
like
it's probably similar to it. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's all you need to know. It's an index that covers shit, not the US. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. If you worked for the firm and you were dealing with US clients, you could keep it. If you were, it doesn't do any good for you because it's not with London clients. But if you are working with US clients, the 66 would stay because they would just register in at least the state where your clients are. But if you have no clients there and you're not, but you can just keep registered in New Jersey. You can do, New Jersey, whatever fucking state it is. Give us some money, like we need more. It does you no good. Because remember, as Billy said, the 66 is a USA state exam, it's not anything. So they have their own shit. I think their equivalent of the 7 is like a 17 or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Okay. Why would I be at Chase? What's at Chase? Is Chase Stadium a thing anymore? It's Citi Field now. What's at Chase Stadium on August 15th? I know that Billy Joel was going to be there until he got sick. But I did get tickets. The Mets versus the Mariners. Okay. Oh, I got Beatles night. That's interesting.
Yeah, I just saw a commercial for that.
Oh, interesting. No, Billy, I will not be there. I try not to go to those nights things because you get some weird people. I've gone to Mets. I gone to a Mets game on July 4th. It wasn't bad. It wasn't really, but I don't go to like Great Adventure when it's country night. Oh, that's the night to go. But when they have these special things, do you remember Action Park?
Of course.
So I used to go probably
Action Park and Wild Water Kingdom.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I used to go like 5 or 10 times a summer, every fucking summer.
Is that right?
And a couple of times, yeah, I think I bought a season pass because it was like once you went more than twice, it was worth it. It was an hour from us, so we would go just drive the fucking cars. You know, the race cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know, and if you watch Traction Park, the documentary, those guards would take those fuckers out on the highway. The guy pretended he had insurance. We didn't know any of this. He had no insurance. So if anyone sued him, he would just fight it in court. And it's crazy.
Are you talking about Action Park?
Yeah.
You mean when you used to swing from a vine off of a cliff?
In that cold fucking water? That water's like, I don't know how it wasn't covered in ice. Or the really steep water thing, the water slide, and you would stand there.
But don't you think attending a Jets game is more dangerous than attending a night event at Great Adventure?
I don't know. Have you been to Great Adventure lately? After like 1 o'clock, the gang show up.
Have you been to a Jets game recently?
I know. Well, luckily now I got my son-in-law's friend. My daughter has connections with the owners, right? But my son-in-law's friends with the PR guy. So whenever we go, he just puts us in the coaches thing. So we watch from the sideline. It's fucking outstanding.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you get to sit in the and the food's free. That's the key. If anything else, that's the key. So, and that's where I have a picture of my grandson with Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I would maybe go to a Jets game for the free food.
Yeah. The food. I mean, and it's not like it's some hot dogs, but it's real. It's like filet. Like, you know, when they have the little filet board, the guy cutting with the red light on it, that kind of thing.
Hot dogs are an appetizer. They're a must-have appetizer at something like that.
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, I had to say, but I definitely had probably 4 hot dogs.
Okay, you have a hot dog while you're deciding what else to eat.
Yeah, but not at these stadiums. They're like $9.
Well, no, I'm talking about like if you get like the special box where it's like open.
Oh yeah. Yes, I agree. Okay, we should get back on this. Okay, now, Billy, you're right. FINRA doesn't have any authority in there. I love how we go on fucking tangents all the time. Okay, Courtney, I hope what I just did helped. Okay, and again, find my quick and easy video. It's really fucking good. Okay. So stick, I did it. Courtney, I just did it. And where's my girl? Where is she? Who asked me to do it? Oh, Linda. Hope I did that. I hope that helped. I hope that helped you a little bit. Okay. August 20. Okay. Noor, stop doing tests. Go back to reading and watching videos. You have 13 days. You can get through it. Stop taking tests. Just spend the weekend, spend now through Sunday rereading or watching my videos or some other people's videos on those topics. Stop. Don't focus, because what happens is people get into a test and they get into they start pressing. So maybe take a couple of days off. If you need help, go book a Let's Go session with Jeff. He'll help you get you right on track.
As soon as I see somebody post a 50, there's a bigger picture there. It's either they're rushing, they don't have the time,
right?
Things are going on in their life.
And sometimes he can help you straighten it out. Yeah.
So
I'm with you. Okay. Yay, Isabella. Okay. Hopefully she'll be on. Okay. Right. So they can't, if they sell insurance, they might have to register. But if they sell, BD agent, if you're working for a broker dealer, you have to register, right? So if you work for a broker dealer and you're selling exempt securities, you have to fucking register. If you're working for the insurance company, I'm pretty sure it's an exempt insurance company, banks. If you're working for an exempt issuer, like your paycheck is from that issuer, you probably don't have to register. Okay. Ryan Cleary, thank you for commenting. Thank you for fucking coming on here, my man. I fucking love it. Okay. There you go. Look at that. There we go. That's what I fucking love. Well, I'm one of them, not both. Okay. Jennifer, welcome on, baby. Welcome on. Welcome to the Options Videos class. You will love them. Okay. They will change your fucking life. Okay. How many questions on futures and forwards? Ooh, Carter, you got a great question. I know you asked it half an hour ago, but I'll get to it. 2, maybe. And it's like, what does a farmer fucking do, right? So does a farmer sell a future or buy a future? Or do they sell a forward or buy a forward? Or what do they look at? That's really about, it's more about the theory behind it. I've never seen the math on. Okay. Oh, I like Billy's response. There you go. Anyone who knows that song, as he said, is not insurable anymore. Okay, good. Okay. On the 65 and 66, it's 100% going to be on there. Options, maybe 2 questions. On the 65, maybe 3 or 4, but probably 2. But investment vehicles, mutual funds, annuities, insurance, stocks, bonds for sure. Maybe a couple option questions, but again, much more about the theory behind options. Like, if I'm long stock, I buy puts to hedge or sell calls for income. If I'm short stock, I buy calls to hedge or sell puts for income. If you didn't hear it the first time, play the video again. Stuff like that. It's much more about the suitability of the shit than every little detail. Yes, they might ask a question about yield to maturity versus yield to call, which is higher, lower, stuff like that. But just take your time. Don't worry about the options too much. Billy got it. See, that's how far behind I am. Okay. Access people are not for. Here's the thing. Jacob, which is wonderful. Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I just did an access person video the other day. Go watch it. But access people for IAs, not broker dealers. Agents are not access people. This is for investment advisors. Because remember, broker dealers, if you're an agent, if you work for a broker dealer, you have to get permission to open a brokerage account, and you have to have duplicate confirmation statements sent to the broker dealer anyway. Okay. Zachary Brown. Here's a great question. True. It's boring. I agree. It's fucking boring. It is boring. The 7 is great, right? The 7 is fine because you're learning shit that's actually interesting. But the 65 and 66 and even the 63 are brutally boring. I agree. So you have a couple choices. One, make yourself flashcards or something. Get Achievable. They do a great job. Or go check out Speechify. If you get Speechify, it'll read it to you. And here's the other thing. Do the Pomodoro method, baby. 20 minutes on or 25 minutes on, take a 5-minute break. 25 minutes on, set a timer, a hard timer for 25 minutes. Read hard for the 25 minutes. Take your nice little doom scroll break for 5 minutes, then go back for 25. Just keep rinse, repeat. It makes it easier to read. And if that's still tough, go get the Speechify. It's like $20 a month. Don't buy the yearly. You don't need it. I think you can scroll somewhere and flip the monthly tab. It's like $20 a month. There are over 200 voices to read the book to you. And what happens, it reads and lights up the fucking word as you go. Okay. Exactly. So this is what I tell everyone. Aaron Smith, stay there. This is what I tell everyone. Carter, and I know you messaged me before, and I'll get to it when I get a chance. I've been just doing these analyst class all day. When you pass 3 in a row, and not because you're guessing, right? If you pass 3 in a row and you really feel like you got lucky on one, no. But if you're getting like 75 3 in a row and you're good, book the test for the week after, and then just keep grinding.
But what's my metric for it?
When you know, let's see, your metric is when you start realizing, when you know why they threw the wrong answers in there.
Yeah.
See, I listen once in a while.
There you go.
Okay. Aaron, that's awesome. Boom, baby. I hope you're probably here. You're probably already gone, drunk already.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. One of these days, these boots.
If Aaron's still on,
I don't know. Let's find out.
If Aaron's still on, what testing materials did you use, and what were you scoring on the practice exam?
There you go. It's a good question. So here we go. So if a client moves permanently to the U.S. but still isn't, okay, I'm pretty sure they can do the RRSP, that specific thing, without registering. I'm pretty sure if a Canadian, if that's all they do, account. I think they don't have to register. One second. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that Canadian broker-dealers, the Canadian broker-dealer can still keep it, but that's the only thing they can do. Pretty sure. Trying to think. Canadian broker-dealer. I'm going to go with that they don't have to register. I'll come back to you on that, Arizona baby, but I'm pretty sure since it's an RRSP, that specific only thing, either they do a limited registration or no registration at all. Did Aaron answer? Maybe he's gone.
Aaron responded there.
Okay. So first of all, Linda, I'm going to send you a video that's going to help you on this. I promise. Hold on. This is a good one. I like this one. And also, anyone taking the 65, 66, and you have more than a week to go, find I have a glossary of it. I have an 8-hour video on just a glossary for the 65, 66. You will easily pick up points. Okay. So, Linda, Jacob, I can do that. Got an Aaron's there. I got, okay. Rick Kahn, baby. Ricky, baby. Ricky, I love it. I try to help people. I'm trying to give back. My new line is now. I heard this on Instagram, so it's great. I love this. Throw good deeds into the ocean. They'll come back when you're in a desert. I think that's fucking outstanding. I like that. Okay. So, Linda. Remember that video, the little 2-year-old saying Linda to his mom? I just put a video that'll help you. Remember, discounted cash flow is just the method to find present value. Go watch that time value money video. It should answer most of your problems. Okay. What's not over there's not on Kaplan? I would go to STC or Achievable if you can, but I don't know what you're asking. Kaplan covers almost everything. That's the thing. They cover almost everything you have. But if you want to know what you should worry about, I mean, you should make sure you know investment vehicles and the state regs. I mean, I don't think that's what you mean. Maybe you can clarify that a little bit. There you go. Look at that. Billy with the information. Boom. There you go. Look at that. He came up with my shit. I love when people do that. Okay. Rick, I love it. That's outstanding. Way to give that shit. Way to give back a little bit. Okay, hold on. Again, I would say investment vehicles and regs. Those are the most important ones. And as I tell everyone, the day before the test for the 65 and 66, read, not watch my video, estates, joint accounts, and trusts. I promise you it'll make a difference. Oh, there you go. Hot dogs have been boiling since May. Now that's a hot. We're going to need a bigger boat. Okay. Would you recommend taking a 65 third attempt or? Depends. God, fucking doesn't stop texting. Would you? That's the same person texting again. So would you recommend taking the 65 for a third attempt or try the 63, then come back to the 65? Is 6 weeks out a good time? You know what? Bang that 63 out. Just get it out of the way. Because there's a lot of overlap. It's not like it's a totally different thing. But yeah, boss, just go get it. Get the 60. You can bang that out in like a week. Because if you're passing that on the 65, if you're doing okay in the regs, even halfway okay in the regs on the 65, you can just bang that 63 out, get a win under your belt, and then move on. Taking the 66, yeah. Investment vehicles and regs, baby. That's everything. Okay. Again, Rick, baby. I love giving back. I love when you give it back. Aaron, I got it. We're not done. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that. Okay. I heard the audiobooks from Kaplan are not good. Achievable has a read to me function. And most like if you have a PDF, I mean, I have a lot of my videos are on podcasts too under Blue Collar Finance. And guys, if you don't know, I have an Instagram with Series 7 Whisperer, which is a lot of fun. I have a TikTok, which is Series 7 Whisperer, and I have my actually I changed I think my podcast is Series 7 Whisperer too now. Okay. I want to keep consistent. I agree. So if you go to I think most Adobe has like a read to me function, but not. Speechify is pretty cool. As I said, one of my students said having Snoop Dogg read her the test was a vibe. Okay. Let's go using it. Okay. Oh, Jacob, you're fine. Jacob, you're in great shape. Okay. Look at that. 85, 87s on Kaplan. Yeah, you were fucking ready. Yeah, that's the thing. Same thing. So remember, so Aaron, when you're studying for the 7, make sure that you're focusing on.
This was the question of what was he studying from?
Yeah. And he's used a cap on the best of 63. They do a good job. Just make sure for the 7 that you focus on reading the book first and understanding the concepts. It's a much harder test than the 63. But as I tell them, it's much more straightforward. Okay. Yeah, Billy, bring some on, baby. Bring some on, and we'll do them Friday night on the class. Okay. Yes. So my class on Friday night at 6 p.m. It's a $25 a month one. It's mostly 65, 66, 60. It's mostly 65 and 66, but a lot of times it's regs. So you may have some of it half an hour that people bring on. It's like, it's not a class. I mean, it's a class, but I don't teach. I let the people run it, right? Meaning they come in with questions, we cover them. That's what we're doing. We're covering those questions. So we're not, it's not like I have a structure. So if you come in with 62 questions, we'll go over them. And if other people come up with 62 questions, we'll go over them. Most people have the most trouble with the regs anyway. So most of our sessions are about 63 stuff anyway. Okay. Private placements. Okay. Now, Carter, I figured a 66. That's why I told you what you had. Okay. Now, okay. So there's 2 types of private placements. There's under federal. Okay. Under federal, it's called a Reg D. Under Reg D, there's 3 levels. There's 504, anyone can buy. Federal, so under 504, anyone can buy, but it's a max of 10 million. 506B is up there. That's the one everyone reads about, up to 35 non-accredited, and then as many accredited as you want, but there's unlimited money. 506C is no unaccredited, as many accredited as you want, as much money as you want, and you can generally advertise. That's Reg D. Those are exempt on the state level, and they're exempt on the federal level because they're federally covered private placements. Reg D. Now, on the state level, it's called the limited offering of private placement. They use a different parameter. They use retail versus institutional, or non-institutional versus institutional. Non-institutional means retail. So they allow up to 10 retail clients. You can't charge a commission for them, but they can pay to go in, and as many institutions as you want. So and this is an exempt transaction. So if I want to just raise money and I'm going to sell to a 30,300 institutions and 8 retail people, then I can use that private placement exemption and not have to register under the exempt transaction. But it doesn't mean I'm exempted. It means the way I did it is. So then if I want to raise money a different way, then I might have to register. Okay. Nobody's saying this 66 is easy. But I joke around that I say shit's easy all the time. Okay. Hold on. Nobody says it's easy. So nobody says it. Alexa, I know that it's not easy. That's just people fucking with you. Okay. No, it didn't go away. It's just new name, baby. Okay, hold on. Alexa, did I change the name? I can't remember. Right. So here's the thing. So, right, a Canadian broker-dealer, if the client moves to the U.S., they can do a limited registration, I guess, so they don't have to register. As long as you're not soliciting new clients and they're only dealing with that stupid fucking retirement account. Okay. Yes, but tight, Terminal. The 6 and 63 for sure. You could probably do this if you just passed the SIE and you felt okay with it. You could probably bang out the 6 and 63 in like 3 weeks, maybe 4. And then you give yourself 5 or 6 weeks for the 65, but it's tight. You'll only give yourself one shot at the 65, but it's fine. Okay. I think that works. SIE done. You have 9 weeks. Get the 6 and 63 done in the next month. Then it gives you 5 weeks for that. And actually, it gives you the chance to take. No, you only get one shot to take it, unless you can get the 6 and 63 done in 3 weeks and then maybe get another shot. Can't do the math there. But you can it's doable just tight. There you go. Look at that. Billy is right on with me. I love it.
Actually,
yeah, let's you do
go
it.
Back, go back one for the terminal for which exams to take. If you're working where they're sponsoring you, I would take the 6 because the 6365 you could take on your own. So when you have the opportunity of being sponsored, take the exams that you need a sponsorship. What do you think of that response?
I like it. But if he's working already, right?
But right, so I'm saying if he's working, take the 6 because you need a sponsor. If if for some reason he's not working or it's a different situation, you can take the 6365 without a sponsor.
Right. So if you're not sponsored, absolutely get the 63 and 65 out of the way. The 6 you can't take with us. The 63 and 65, right? You can take, right? Okay.
Right. So I'm saying if he's working, if the person's working, get the 6 because you need a sponsor.
Yep, I get it. I'm with you.
So
good. I like the podcast too, but I don't know if they change it. Yeah, 40 days for TikTok. It'll stay around. You know why? Because here's my thing on this. China still sends us a shitload. I mean, they're slowing it down, but all those precious metals, not precious metals. What am I talking about? What are they called? Like the metals that are just like like they're
natural resources.
Yeah, but the ones that are like, the ones that use for bullets and all that crap, a lot of stuff they use for chips. So I'll remember it as soon as we fucking stop this thing. So he's going to keep extending it until he cuts a deal with them.
I also think TikTok is responsible for a lot of people's, income.
Yeah, I agree. It's weird. TikTok doesn't pay that well. I mean, TikTok's fine. I make more money on YouTube, but TikTok I don't make a dime on, but I just do it for fun.
Yeah, but TikTok.
There are people who make a lot of money on it.
You're talking about tangible items on TikTok.
Oh, selling this shit?
Yeah.
That's true. They all have it's just what you go on there. They all have a fucking link to buy something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I just want to look at girl. No, I'm kidding. I just want to look at shit. So, okay, hold on. Got it. Okay. Did you read Terminos thing after this? Hold on. Jacob, I get it. I think they're slightly too easy, but I think CAPM's too hard. So if you want to challenge yourself, go get the CAPM Q Bank just to throw some, throw a challenge at you. That's a good mix. Yeah, that's what they yeah, you know what? This is the thing. I think State Farm does this, right? So if you have an insurance agent, if you have an agency through them, they will give you, and you could have basically a bunch of fucking clients. If you don't get all the licensing done by a certain day, they take your clients. So you could build an agency. If you work with them, they give you 9 weeks or whatever it is to pass all your licenses. And if you don't get them done, you lose your whole business. I had a guy who did that. He was leaving, so it was fine, but he got it done on the last day. And if he had failed, they buy your business from you for like $1 or $50 or something like that. And you signed a contract that you agreed. I don't know why you would get into that with that. Like I would, look, Terminal, if you haven't gotten into ST, if you have not signed the contract with them yet, don't do it. Don't do it until you bang the 63 or 65 out on your own. Like Jeff said, if you haven't signed the contract yet, delay as much as you can. And then try to get the 63 and 65 on your own. Then you'll have 9 weeks to take the 6. You can literally take it almost 3 times. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Linda, yes. As Billy said, yeah, it'll help. Okay. I think put the link in there. Oh, Rick, you just passed, huh? Yeah, if you go, I think Jeff's put the link in there a couple times. There it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. Just join up, and then but I'm telling you, this is the thing. She even thanked you. That's how far behind I am. You need to turn notifications on because the link goes out around 4 o'clock on Friday, and it goes to it gets pushed out to you. And it goes, if you have notifications on, it'll send out. And but please don't wait till 4 o'clock to sign up. Sign up in the morning, because if you have to text me at 6 o'clock saying that you're not in yet, I'm going to make fun of you until you get into the group.
But just clarify for everybody whether it's text, email, or just notification.
Well, no, it comes anyway. So if you sign up at notifications, here's 2 things that you have to do. 1, make sure the YouTube account that you sign up for is the same one on your phone. Turn on push notifications for YouTube.
Correct.
I'll get some videos out to you. And 2, and when I send it out, you'll get a notification that it's coming to you. That is the deal. And if you don't see it by 5 o'clock, go into the membership tab, and that's where the link will be. You'll see it if you're at the right membership. So people go, I don't see it. So 99 times out of 80, meaning every time, somebody goes, I can't access the membership. It's because you're on somebody else's YouTube or on the wrong YouTube account. Every fucking time. So they go, I can't find it. I said, switch. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they were on a different YouTube account. Every fucking time. So make sure that you're signing up on a laptop. Don't do it on a phone, because Apple adds 30%. As I say, wait, I own Apple. No, do the extra. And sign up and make sure notifications are on. But don't do it at 4 o'clock, because you won't see the notification until next week. Yeah, a lot of. By the way, Rick, I didn't even realize that. You did pass, I assume. I didn't even realize that. I thought he had passed a while ago. I play that around my wife all the time, because I know one of them's gone. They're not together anymore, so that she knows for my birthday I want to go see them. Probably they're in Austria right now, so I don't think she wants to do that. Okay. A lot of ethical shit. I agree. So right, Bitcoin is not a security. Bitcoin is not a security. It's a commodity. There are some cryptos that are currency, that are securities. Some are not. You will never have to figure that out. Okay. Oh, you mean for that? They don't. That's the point. That's the point, Jacob. They don't want you. So he's talking about if you do a private placement and they have retail clients, you can't charge a commission. You can't charge a commission on retail clients. They do that so you don't sell to retail clients. They want you to sell to institution, but it allows. So this way, if you sell to a retail client, it's just kind of like an extra, not a. It's like you don't plan on it. It's like they're doing it to disincentivize you to sell to retail. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Go do your thing, my man. Best essay in 60. You want me to shut you out? You coming back? I'll be done by then.
Yeah, you'll probably be done.
Adios, my man. Everyone say goodbye to Jeff. Everyone say goodbye. Bye, Jeff. Bye. It's sad to see you go. I'll come up with a song for that. Okay. Bye. See you later.
Yep.
Arrivederci. Okay. Now, I passed the SE660 through the same method each time. And rate CAPM through straight. Take off. Yeah, I'm telling you, it works, baby. And I agree. Overdose on my videos. They will help you. And they'll make you laugh a little bit and offend you a little bit. Oh, so you're not saying that the 66 is easy. Yes, some people think this. It's a good mix of some people hate the 7 and love the 66, and some people love the 7 and hate the 66. Okay. Okay. So qualified clients are not the same. Qualified clients are for performance-based fees, and they have to have 1.1 net worth, 1.1 assets under management or 2.2 net worth. Remember, 1, 2, 3 accredited. Remember that. 1, 2, 3 accredited. 1 million net worth. 200 grand income single. 300 miserable. Married. Though that's accredited. You'll never forget that. Or if you have the 7 or 65, Gear Grinder. So I think you have the 7, so you're an accredited investor, baby. I thought I changed it. Series 7 Whisperer, baby. Okay. Yes, Linda. It's called Serious Study Time. Boom. Yes. And yeah. So, and that's the same one. And the link will go out for the Zoom class at 4 p.m. Eastern or ish. Knowing me, it's 4-ish. I'm big on ish. My wife and them call it finning time. I show up when I want to. Okay. Damn right, Billy. Eastern Standard Time, the only time that matters, baby. Yeah, gear. But it depends. I hate the 66. Okay. Oh God, there's hardly. I would know that. So anything time waste, know that you have to deliver financial updates within 90 days of the year to the regulator, 120 to the customer. Know the 3-5-10 rule. If it's criminal, 3 years in jail, 5,000 fine. If it's state, 5 years in jail, 10 grand, 10 grand. If it's federal, know that you have to make material updates promptly. Not a lot of the dates. I mean, there are some, but that's 90% of the ones you'll see. Okay. I find the 66. Okay. Oh, so top notch, first of all. Outstanding. Where's a good one?
Well, jump! Go ahead, jump!
Outstanding. No, you need to be sponsored for the 7, not the 66. So that's a great idea. I tell everyone, if you're interviewing for a job, get the SIE and get the 65, 60, or 66 out of the way first. It'll make you look better on your resume, and it'll take one fucking big pressure. So top notch. If you're working in a place where they won't sponsor you, get the 66. You can't take the 7 without sponsorship, but get the 66. I am trying very hard to get it to go without sponsorship, but we're stuck. Okay. Don't worry about it. Just Series 7, you'll be fine. Series 7 time, don't worry about that. It is both. I haven't updated it, but you'll get the alert for the class, the Series 65, 66 class. I promise you. So wait, what was your last one, Termina? Look, Billy getting some questions on here. I love it. I'm gonna have to bring him on live at some point. So this is what you're talking about? This thing, I think it's tough. You can still get it. It's just such a hardcore time frame. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. Billy, a little Jetsons reaction. I fucking love that. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Okay. Yeah, the link goes out around 4 p.m. Eastern. If you don't see it, Stefan, outstanding.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
One down, baby. 2 to go, baby. Get the first one in, baby. Stefan, that's awesome. Stefan Agnew, that is outstanding. Alexa, I love you. Ask such broad questions. Can we talk about the wording? Yeah, it fucking sucks. The wording sucks. But you got to just take your time. Just take your time and read the question. Try to figure out I don't think the wording on the 66 is bad as a 7, but it is just worded more awkwardly. Look, if you come to the class tomorrow, hopefully we won't have a lot of questions and I can go through some of my questions, which will get through it. Yes, 100%. You can absolutely take the 66 first. No, he was saying you don't. You need sponsor for the 7, not the 66. Yeah, it's crazy. You get this nice book and then you have 9 weeks, but you can do it. Terminal, you will have to put your time in. You will absolutely have to get as much time as you can in. Got it. Okay. See, so you worked at State Farm. So if I had all my licenses, I could walk into State Farm, get a $3 million book, so I could make whatever that's 300 grand a year and just run on that. Is that 30? No, that's 300. So I'm going to earn 300 grand a year in commissions. If I have the license, I can just do that. That's interesting. Huh? That's an awesome deal if you have the licenses already. How did you know that? You have a good memory, my man. So I did so remember November 4th, I will not be on Tuesday because I got tickets to Jimmy Carr, and I don't know, my wife likes him, but he's really offensive, but he's fucking great. So 140, don't worry about 147 too much. 140, Ray D, I just talked about you have. Okay. No, so top notch, I'll get to that. 147 is qualification. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Okay. So good night. Okay. Right. Okay, good. So 147 is just, it's an in-state offering, all in one state. You don't register the SEC. You must hold it for 6 months before you sell it outside. That's literally a qualification. So now, no, for the 66 to stay active, the 7 has to be active. That's what he's saying. So for you, you can get them in any order. Nobody gives you, you can literally get the 24 first if they sponsor. So the 66 is only good if the 7 is active, but you get it, then you have 2 years to make it active. So long. Boom, there it is. Okay. Okay. Jeff has left the building. Yeah, with Elvis. Okay, with Jelvis. I like STC better. I like STC better. No. I'm not the Discord groups and Reddit are just, remember, Reddit is a toxic shithole. I go on there only to answer questions and jump off. It's a toxic shithole. I like STC better. Here's the thing. This is what they say. Some people think STC does the rules better, like the modern portfolio theory, all that shit, and Kaplan does the regs better. But it is what it is. It just comes down to what book you read. If you have Kaplan already, get it. If not, get STC. Here's why I say to get STC. I say get STC because if you fill it up and you run out of questions, you can buy the Kaplan QBank. You cannot do that the other way around. If you buy Kaplan, then the STC doesn't sell a QBank. They sell 4 supplementals, but it's not the same. So I'd rather get STC or Achievable. I love Achievable to learn, and then you get the Kaplan QBank to back you up. Right. See, look at that. Billy's right on here. Okay. Yeah, all the videos suck. All the videos are bad. Okay. Let me try to catch up. Yeah. Not yet. I don't. Carter, I do not have one yet. I'm working on it. I do not have it yet. But I think Test Geek has one good exam that's pretty solid. Okay. Look at Billy's right on the track. Okay. Yes, Notman Marks is good. Okay. Notman Marks is solid. I do think I would get the CAPM QBank anyway to match up questions. I always do that. Any vendor, I always say you buy the CAPM QBank as a backup. Okay. Yeah, Courtney, you're going to be fine. You're going to rock it. Okay. Yeah, they're good, but they're expensive, but they're solid. Good, Alex. So we're going to get there. Okay. No, tomorrow's a class, baby. We have that 65, 66 class tomorrow at 6 p.m., baby. If you want to join the membership, feel free to join us, baby. We have a good time. Okay. Yeah, you have to run the business, right? Oh, no, I know. So you're not walking away with 300 grand. You're walking away with less, right? I get it. And then you have to be an insurance guy. Okay. How much? Okay, I'm almost done. The Phoenix. No, I know it wasn't clearing 300. You're probably clear like 80 or 90 after all that shit. But you have a staff. Okay. And if you hire insurance agents, you can make money off that too, right? Taking 65 in 11 days, studying 10 hours a day. Okay. You got 11 days. That's fine. I would cut it down to like 6 or 7 hours. 11 hours a day is a long. 10 hours a day is draining. It's hard to do. Again, if you can do it, that's great. You have to be shooting Adderall into my veins to do that. But I think you're going to be fine. We just take your time, keep reading, make sure you're taking a test every day. I would say right now, why don't you just read until you're 8 days away and then start taking finals? Maybe do that. Try that. I like STC better than Kaplan for sure. I just like them. I have links for them. I like them. I talk to them. I know Todd, the guys are right. I think they would do a better job. But I like doing SDC and then getting Kaplan as a Q bank. I really do. It works for me. 1 second. We're gonna get out of here, people. I gotta make a couple phone calls. There we go. Is this it? Let's see. There it is. I'm not gonna make it play it. Too fucking long. Okay. Anyway, guys. Yeah, when Jeff's not here, I go off the rails. Okay, everyone, it's 9:30. I think we had a good night. I never know how this is going to work out. I never really know how many people are going to be on here. I mean, up to 45 between Twitter and all this shit. Okay, everyone, we got this. Anyone taking it this week's good. So Billy and Susan and Linda, I'll see you. I may see you all tomorrow. We got this, baby. Remember, sign up early. Don't wait till the end. Okay. Phoenix, you're going to nail this. So do it a couple day reading and then take a test every day. Thank you, Billy. Guys, thanks for coming on. As I say, I'd be nothing if you guys weren't on here. I'd be talking into a void. Now, yes, Chase, it's definitely T+1. Some of my older videos haven't adjusted, but I wrote it in the comments. If you have a book that says T+2, you have an old book. But yes, T+2 is everything. Everyone, you'll have a good night and stay classy. Chatham. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, people.